Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of The Best Blessed Life. As you can see up there, I can't get it pointed right. I keep going the wrong way. There we go. Anyway, and yes, it says, Am I Weird? So, before I get started, if you're a viewer that's coming back again for a new episode, it's greatly appreciated. I'm trying to get myself up here a little higher. It's greatly appreciated. So, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the bell. I want you all to feel comfortable coming to this channel and either giving suggestions for new ideas or comments on things that I've said. Maybe I haven't come across straight to some of you, and that's possible. I do get passionate about things, so sorry, I'm rocking. I do get passionate about things, so I have a tendency to either start to yell or things of that nature where I'm like, feel like I'm talking down to someone, and by no means am I doing that whatsoever. So some of the things, and if you're a new viewer, sorry, didn't mean to leave you guys out. I definitely don't want to leave you guys out. I want you to enjoy this episode, but also go back and check out episodes 1 and 2, please. Leave comments, suggestions, subscribe to the channel. If you like what you're seeing, this is all off the cuff. This is not scripted. I know everything I've read, you should have a script. For one, I don't like wearing my reading glasses all that much, so I really don't want to write things down. I'm pretty much doing this by myself, so I don't want to sit and write cue cards or outlines or any of that kind of dealio. So the process is I usually go for some sort of cathartic walk, and I hope and pray that somehow I get some sort of idea about what to do. So in the effort to have you get to know me better, first 2 episodes are definitely part of that process. But I started asking myself the question, am I weird? Because, I don't know, I kind of think I am. So I'm wondering if I'm weird or if I'm just, I don't know, more open to a different, I don't know. So I searched up, hopefully I can find it now. This quiz, and I like to give credit where credit is due. So, magic quiz. How weird is your personality? And they're just kind of fun questions that I want you to play along. I'm not going to give you my answers, and I don't want you to give me your answers necessarily unless you think they're a reason why you got the result you did. But if you just give me your results or what it says about you, I'm sure they just have just standard answers. So just say, yeah, I got the same one as you, or this is what I got, or whatever the case may be. Just so we can figure out where we stand. So you can understand where I'm coming from mainly, I guess, is more important. Like, what makes me chuckle. I want you guys to bring me jokes and ideas for shows and things for me to do during the segment. So I'm talking like once we finally get to go places and do things, I'd like to visit like coffee roasteries and, museums and zoos, and I want to go to a farm and pet a cow like you would not believe. So I want your suggestions for those things too. Places I can go, people I can get to know. I want to take this empty nesting stage of my life, although I hate to call it that because that sounds so, I don't know, has a negative connotation to it, I feel like. I want to take this next portion of my living existence and make it something that I can learn from. Okay, this fan is driving me nuts. Um, so I want to be learning always. I find that most challenging. I don't want to ever lose my brain function, so I constantly want to up the game, so to speak. I don't want to be stuck in a rut where I just have to live out the rest of my days as an old person and just wither into a ball and, I don't know, spontaneously combust. I don't know what some people expect from life, but I constantly want to be up on things. I want to know what's going on without, like, killing myself with the everyday news, things of that nature. So I thought I'd go to the funny side of things today since I haven't really hit too much on, like, where I want this show to go. I want it to be fun. I want it to be spontaneous. That's why I don't do a show until I know what the topic is going to be typically. Hopefully, usually, whatever you want to say. I mean, it is episode 3, so take that for what it's worth. But I have every intention of making every episode maybe deep and unique and funny or stupid and scary or, maybe it's a cooking episode or an exercise episode. Remember, I'm a personal trainer, a fitness nutrition specialist, performance enhancement specialist. I am a corrective exercise specialist. I also am a certified health coach. So if you ever have questions, feel free to ask me. I might know the answer, I might not. But maybe I know somebody who does know the answer. And then we can all figure it out together. But let's take this quiz together first to see if we're all weird together. So the number 1 question was, we weren't born to work, pay bills, and die. Do you have any hobbies to indulge in? Okay, so your different answers are so many hobbies, exclamation point. I have some passions, yes. I'm an It Works distributor. If watching movies with my cuddle buddy counts. No hobbies are a waste of time. No hobbies are a waste of time. I think that's what it's saying. No, I don't have any hobbies because they're a waste of time, I think is what that last answer is about. Okay, question 2. Maybe I should look more this way. Okay, where did you meet your friends? So, I felt like this was kind of incomplete answers. There was a lot, there were 2 online kind of things or technology kind of answers. And then, so Tinder, that's one of them. And it says not all dates are romantic. And then the other one was online, though I haven't met them all. And then the other 2 were school and work. But if you're an adult, the first 3 might not even qualify, so you just have to, you know what I mean? Like, they don't say the grocery store or mommy and me class, or there could have been so many other answers. So I just went with the one where I felt I met most of my friends now. Okay, number 3. Not all weird people are hoarders, but they like to gather things. What kind of collections do you have? And the answers are music, vinyl records or CDs. That's all one answer. And then the next one is dolls, then coins, stamps, books, shoes. Weirder than what's listed. No collections for me. I'm a minimalist. So, the unfortunate thing is that you can only answer one, answer. So if you collect a bunch of those things, I guess you have to pick the one you have the most of, would be my guess. I don't know if that helps you answer or not. Number 4, you wouldn't describe yourself as weird. Instead, and your options are passionate, awkward, intense, eccentric, happy, strange, or I definitely describe myself as weird. Now, I had a hard time with this one because I feel like I definitely describe myself as weird, but I think I'm weird for one of these reasons on here. So I picked that reason as opposed to just saying I think I'm weird. If that helps. I don't think it does, but good luck to you. Number 5. Weird people need non-human companionship. What kind of pet would you like to have? So, you only get 4 options, and it's furry creature, reptile or amphibious creature, my plants are my pets, or I have no pets. I feel like there should be more specific answers for that one. But I went with what I wanted, even though I do have a pet. He's a pain in the patoot. Okay, number 6. Which would you rather receive as a gift? Now, I don't know if you're having the same issue I am and that the ad is covering up some of the answers, but these are my only 2 options. I don't know if you can see. Come on. Are you going to zoom in? Are we too far? You can't see it. Anyway, I'm sorry. It just says shaving cream or travel size tissues. So if you would pick one of those 2 as a gift, which one would you pick, I guess? And then he'd continue the quiz. Keep feeling that. Slipping and sliding. Okay, number 7. Oops. Pet peeves aren't universal. Which ruffles your feathers the most? So, loud people. And it has quiet down next to it. And then I can't say this word for some reason. Timidness. There's no need to be shy. Lack of passion. What's life without it? Or pearls. Which, if you read the question, how would pearls be a pet peeve? But I don't know. What do I know? Seems a little of a goofy question. Okay. It's a beautiful day and you're walking down the street. You come across something that puts a big smile on your face. What is it? Now, your options are a baby with a mustache, a dog with a funny haircut, a cool item in an antique shop, or a dead bird. I'm going to guess they're probably going to turn you into the cops if you pick dead bird, because what the hell is funny about that? Or puts a big smile on your face. Maybe you don't like birds. I don't know. Okay, number 9. Weird people handle emotions differently. How is this man feeling? Now, if you can see his picture, I don't want to zoom in too close because then you can't get it. He's got a watermelon rind on his head. Okay. Now, if you looked at his facial expression, you'd probably wonder, I don't know, why these are your options, but angry, hungry, excited, or desperate. So, pick one. Alright, number 10. If you follow the American dream, you can be whatever you want. That is so true. I still believe it to this day, and I'm still working and fighting every day for it. I'm still going to get what I want out of this life. It's the last thing I do. Okay, which occupation would you be best suited for? Holy moly, that light is blinding me. Okay, so my options are Russian princess, wizard of potions, dragon slayer, jester, and the last one is hermit. Leave me alone. Should say ogre. I'm just kidding. Number 11. While having dinner at the fanciest restaurant you've ever been to, the waitress comes over and starts swearing at you. What do you do? Okay, well, I would like to pick multiple answers on here, but I only get to pick one. So, there are 4. The first one is complain to the manager. The second one is swear right back. No one talks to me like that. Nothing and quietly continue my meal or cry. And I would like a 5th option of all of the above, personally, but that's just me. Okay, and then 12. Do you ever get the excuse me. Do you ever get the feeling that people are watching your embarrassing moments? Like this one here. So it only gives you 3 options. One is all the time, but I don't care. 2, yes, I can't breathe without looking over my shoulder. Or no, I'm too busy to care what others think. I feel like there's a couple more answers there, but pick the one that you think is closest. And that's actually the last actual question, but they do want you to rate the survey. I don't know. Yeah, you don't get your results until you rate the survey, unfortunately. Okay. Let's see, I've taken this quiz like 4 or 5 times now. We'll see if it comes up with the same answer for me. Okay. See, I don't think I've ever seen the top of this before. But it says you're just plain weird. There's no way around saying this, but you're one weird person. Others don't connect with you easily because you're on a different level or realm. While the world sees you as strange, you know you're just a unique soul. You're likely very proud of getting this result. Only great people dance to the beat of their own drums. Stay weird. And my thought processes on that result is absolutely I'm happy that I'm weird. Because I don't think I've ever gone with a route that everybody else did. I think about like my friends from high school, the route that they went. I didn't end up on that route. I'm gonna say, like I said in video 2, you know, I do regret some things about school. Not all things. Do I wish I had gotten a degree? Absolutely. But that is not the route I took, and so therefore, I'm in a different path. Does that make me weird? No. Does that make my life any more or less important than anybody else's? No. I just like helping people, and so I was getting the benefit out of it pretty much the whole time, only because I like working out. It gives me energy. I know it helps me clear my brain. That's why I like to take my walks in the morning, is because I know it clears my brain. It gets the smudge off. It makes me feel like I'm connected with nature, even though everything that goes by me is a truck sound. But there is this moment where you're walking through your day in one time frame. Like you haven't even lived your day yet, and you're just kind of focusing in on your day and thinking, thank you to the universe for helping me start my day on a positive note. Let me hear the birds, don't let me hear the trucks. So I try to block out a lot of the residual noises, you know, stuff I hear all the time. Ugh, I just want to get out of the city. I want to move on to a farm where it's just, you can hear the cows mooing and you can hear the chickens, and I want to, I don't know. just want to hear like normal, calming. I feel like I can come from a better place if I start from a place that's calmer, quieter. That is not to say I don't like it when my house is loud with children. I do miss my son banging his feet on the floor. He's a very loud walker and talker. He wants you to know he's in the room. And I always know my daughter's here because she's singing or watching videos or something of that nature. Those sounds I love because they're made by people that I love. Or cooking in the kitchen, even if it's not me, I love that sound. So I guess these videos, I want them to be a place of calm for you, if that's what you're looking for. If you like a good joke, sometimes that's more what you're looking for. Please send them to me. I would love to hear a good joke. Or a riddle, make me think for the day. I appreciate being able to open up my brain. Not necessarily going to have the answer first thing in the morning, but I do feel like I can get my brain in the right mind frame, even if it's not focused in that detailed yet. I can get it at least warmed up for the day. So any comments where you can help me use my brain, I'm all for. I want to be like saturated in knowledge. Like I want to get the education of a lifetime on this journey I'm taking now. Like nobody could possibly get this education, kind of education, you know, where I can feel out what my next step is because I'll get a connection to it, type of thing. Because I don't really know where I want to go from here. I do know I want to help as many people as possible, and that's why I thought YouTube has got to be a good way to start. And then the business I want to start is another great ambition of mine. I just need to get that base layer of trust with somebody that will loan me tons of money and promise you not only can you loan it to me, but I hope to give you some of it back. Like initially, not use it all, I guess is what I'm saying. I think my idea is solid. I think my recipes, although still working on them, are solid. I'm happy with the plan. So that's a step I'm taking. I don't want to rest yet. It's not time to put my feet up and go, oh yeah, I'm good where I'm at. I don't think I'm ever going to be there because I always think I'm going to want to learn something beyond just learning how to be peaceful in my brain and meeting people along the way that have achieved some sort of calm in their life. That I would like to see. Bucket lists of things. I would love to learn how to milk a cow, take care of an animal on a farm, how to get chickens and how to make them produce the best and happiest eggs. I don't know, maybe they like rock and roll or something. Who knows? I know I've watched videos where a guy stops in the middle of a field and starts playing a saxophone. And the cows just come over. And they just look so happy to just be, like, listening to whatever it is this is called. They don't know it's music, do they? I don't know. But they're just standing there going, oh my gosh, this is so great. There's this person, I don't know if they even know we're people. But there's this sound coming out of this thing, and it just sounds beautiful. Like, doesn't that mean the cow appreciates, like, the music? Like, they're not scared of it, obviously. I mean, cows must have emotions to know that that music is something they want to go to, not away from. Like, I know if you make a big bang sound in front of a cow, some of them will run because it scares them. So it's not like the minute he starts playing the instrument, they get scared and they run off. No, it's not like not one of them runs off. Like, they all come around and they stick their heads through the fencing, and they just want to get as close as to this thing as possible. And I just find that so amazing that something on this planet just that is not human can appreciate. I know this is cuckoo, and I think that's what I'm saying, and I'm asking you, am I weird? Like, is it weird to... I mean, is it weird that I... Hold on a second. Okay. I'm not even joking, I'm not trying to laugh, but is it weird that I know the cow likes the music? Like, I don't know. Oh my gosh, I almost peed myself on that one. That was so funny. But I think this is what makes me weird. Is like, I think I would give my left arm to hang out with a cow for a day. Or for the rest of, if I have to lose a whole arm for the rest of my life, I think I should be able to have that cow. Not have a cow, man. Not like that. I think I should get to keep. Oh, shit. Oh, this went off the rails real quick. I think I should get to keep the cow if I have to cut an arm off. It's not like they're going to sew the arm back on. I want to rescue a cow, personally. Like, I think it would be awesome that, to pick up a boy cow from a veal farm or, from a dairy farm so that they don't become veal. My gosh, I have a video. I can't even talk today. I was going to say posted it on Facebook. Oh, can you tell I'm tired? I just got back from taking my son to school 1,000 miles away, and you know, on those trips you don't really sleep well. With everything going on and making sure you're staying healthy and everything, and eating right, which I never do on a trip for some reason. Yes, I went off on a rail here. So I'm a little sleepy, to say the least. And 3 weeks prior to this, I dropped my daughter off at school. Not as far away, which is nice, but that's where the empty nest syndrome is coming in. But I posted a video on Facebook of this cow that this woman had rescued from a veal farm, and oh my gosh, they are just as thick as thieves, as they're like two peas in a pod, for lack of a better, and it's a woman and a cow, and this cow just does not want to be anywhere away from this woman, and she's in a hammock, and he just, oh my gosh, She is his sun, moon, stars, like beyond. There is an actual love there. I'm telling you, cows have feelings. And that's why, again, I asked the question, am I weird? I know I gotta be. Like, I'm putting this shit out on YouTube, and I'm not gonna think twice about it. Is that weird? Am I weird? I know that I have to be. I just want to brighten up your day, and those things brighten up my day like you would not believe. Looking into animals' faces or babies' faces, like that question in the weird quiz. Like I wanted to answer two. I wanted to answer both baby with a mustache and the dog with the funny hairdo. But I only picked one. But to say that babies just make me overly giddy with joy is beyond true. And and I know my kids are young, and I have in no way, shape, or form saying that I want to be a Meemaw right now, but I hope to be a grandma. They can call me whatever they want, but I love when Sheldon called his grandma Meemaw. So that is why I call myself that. When I talk about future grandchildren, I say I want to have a farm and call it Meemaw's Farm, so that all the grandkids can come and stay with Meemaw and play with her cows and help her get eggs from her chickens. Yes, I'm referring to myself in the third person. But more importantly, I just want them to know that I want them with me as much as possible. I want to make my house such a fun place for them to go that they will just say, sorry, Mom and Dad. I'm moving in with me, Mom. No, I'm kidding. I would never do that. But I want that kind of atmosphere for my future generations of whatever grandchildren, shape or form. Maybe I become a grandma, a doggy grandma, or I mean, believe you me, I have been dying to hold a baby for a long time. Well, I babysat a girl, and I watched her when she was a baby. That was probably the last time. That was a long time ago. Because I think she's 10? That can't be the last baby. Oh my. That's poopy. So, yeah. I am all about making what is happening in my life now mean something to my future self and my future generations and for future generations everywhere. Like, I just want everybody to be giddy. I don't ever want to see anybody sad or depressed, because I've been those places too. And I don't like where medication takes you with those things, and I've never felt good on antidepressants. So when I get depressed, I find that I walk a lot more. So I might even start my 5Ks again. Don't hold me to that. But if I put it out here, maybe in the universe, maybe I'll get started on that again. But So I want to explore so many things, and I want to take y'all with me. Yes, I use the word y'all a lot. I am from a non-southern state, so I'm not quite sure why I use that phrase. I know I've been using it for a really long time, so I don't know if I'm allowed to use it, but I do, and I apologize in advance if it annoys you. Sometimes it does annoy me as well, so please don't feel bad. If you in the comments you say, you used 12 y'alls this time. I will try and edit some of them out for future if I can do it. Keep in mind, I'm a newbie at editing, so this will be my second video to edit, and my son won't be right here in the room with me like he was last time for the second episode, but my first video editing. His editing job was video number 1, so probably the hardest one to edit because it was so dark and quiet. So I appreciate all of his help. He is my technical advisor through and through. He has answered every question I've had about my camera, my software. So he's been an angel in that department. And my daughter, she's just listened to all my complaints about just trying to get the best stuff and making it interesting and how I get it out there to people. So they've all been great sounding boards for this adventure I'm on. Whether it stays an adventure, I hope this just travels and blows up, because I don't want anybody to be sad ever. Like, even if you're going through your hardest times, if you knew you had somebody to cope or to help you cope with it, or make you think of it from a different angle, sometimes it just takes a little bit of that pressure off for just a minute even. Like, that's how I feel about my fibromyalgia. Like, if I could just ease the pain for just a second. Like, I always said like for 5 minutes, but I always thought that was asking for a lot. So if I can just ease up something for a minute for you guys, I said you guys, then sometimes that makes me feel better physically somehow, sometimes, if that makes sense. So, I don't want to keep going on and on because I know my videos get long, but I don't want you to feel like I'm not here for you if I'm not on right this second. I do want to try and go live. I want to see how that works out for me. I don't think I ever edit too much out, but a lot of ums and dead air or me staring blankly in space. So I tried to make those transitions shorter and closer together so that my videos weren't as long, because believe me, the one episode 2, it was way longer than 43 minutes to begin with. And I'm sure that Hearst episode was way longer than 49 minutes. So I want you to participate. I want you to be part of it. I want to collab with people on things. I want to try new things. I want to keep my brain happy. And I want to make your brains happy in the process. Have a good day. Go out and do great things. Be your best self and live your best, blessed life. Bye.